Yeah, hoping that this finds you well. Jointhands Greenlife Trees is once back again. And on behalf of Jointhands Greenlife Trees, I'm called John Bosco. And we want to bring to you the much of the work again that we came over to accomplish at Mama Felistus' place. For a day we were not here because we were on other assignments. But now today I've been here with Pamela, and she's the one behind the camera. And so today we have come to accomplish the work that we were doing on this flower bed. Remember that we had worked on this flower bed and it was constructed, and we added soil, we backfilled it with rich soil, and so we came over and planted various plants. So by example, this is a hibiscus. It is quite a flowery one, and we've had a couple of hibiscus plants that produce different flowers. So it is what we are showing you today. It extends all the way, and that comes to the much of the work that we've done on the flower bed. Now, having shown you the work at the flower bed, this is the entire look now from a distance. This is the entire look, a combination of this flower bed, and this other one here. The Duranta is already up and growing, and we will only need to do weeding to lighten up the soil to allow them grow. And when they come of age, or when they attain some height, we will come over and start trimming them and giving them required shape to make them just look so nice. Now, away from this work here, we came over with Pamela, and she had some stuff to give out to Mama Felistus, and so I will allow her to show us the stuff that she brought over. Thank you, Pamela.
Yes.
I can see you with some very nice gifts. Yeah, these people are so much in love. I think they must have missed each other for the time that we were away. So
Yeah.
I can see you've brought over. Yes, can you tell us something?
This is a water can.
Yes.
Because we saw her struggling to water these flowers, these plants around, and the vegetables that we are going to do.
Wonderful.
So this is for you.
Yeah.
Naijua inamwagilia mboga,
Yes.
inamwagilia na maua.
Asante sana.
Good girl. And this is for her laundry purposes. This is for keeping the dirty clothes.
All right.
Maybe you'll be one for hers and one for the small kids. Yes.
Wonderful.
So this is what I have for you today.
Yeah, thank you so much. So ukiweka hizo tutakutana huko kwenye shamba. Yeah, so she's keeping that, but I'll update you also that we have the Duranta already growing towards the side, and also we have the two palm trees are still intact. So much activity is ongoing here, and whenever these activities are ongoing here, I get a little bit troubled because some of the people who work around are not considerate of the plants. But we've tried to keep reminding each and everybody who appears here that they need to take care of every plant that they see around, because not so many are concerned about the plants, but we are still trying to instill the culture of loving plants. So here we go. I will be also showing you that we came over here and considered that Mama Felistus also requires fruit. So this is a passion fruit plant. It has been placed here, and it will be growing and will be covering up the fence. So besides providing the required privacy for the homestead, it will also be a fruit that she'll be harvesting and eating. And it is not only one, we have a second one here that will be covering up this section of the fence, and we have another one here that will be covering up this section of the fence. We have yet another, the fourth one, and finally the fifth one. So all these will be covering up this fence and will be playing two roles. One role will be provision of the required privacy for this home, and the second role is that it will be a fruit that she can consume for her nutrition and the nutrition for her family, and also she can as well sell the surplus to make some income for herself. And this is a kind of highly nutritious and highly marketable passion fruit variety, and I believe this will be of great help to her. And we also have the setup. We had planted this rosemary. We had planted one previously on the other side, but we have this one also that we planted today, and we planted it with Mama Felistus, so she'll be so glad to be using it. It has such a nice scent, such a very nice scent. I wish it was perfume. Yeah, I would be using it. I would be applying it on myself all the time. So we also had set up the flower beds, and this work was ongoing. Remember that we did all this with along with Mama Felistus, Chota Magical Water Canada. Yeah, so we did this with Mama Felistus, and we showed her. So this here is spinach, and we are in the process of trying to label everything that we have planted. So the spinach here is labeled, and we have yet another bed of spinach, and we also have first of all, I don't know if to, okay, I will allow you to ngoja kwanza. So we have also the onions, and we planted the onions so that they can play two crucial roles. One role is that the onions are repellent to pests, so this will help to keep away pests away from the plants that we have here, and also she'll be using it for her cookery. And we also have more of spinach here, and we did amaranth on this side. So I'll be labeling. Actually, I can label it right away so that they are so small, and we planted them, but we had already shown her. So we will only do a light mulch on top so that the mulch ensures that it doesn't lose moisture during the scorching sun. So this is amaranth, is a vegetable, as well as the seeds are consumed, and so we have to label and enable her to understand. We're also explaining to her to understand the nutritional benefit of amaranth and the nutritional benefit of spinach. I know sukuma wiki is consumed here just so much, but sukuma wiki is a little more available, so we considered spinach for the vertical garden more than sukuma wiki. I mean the kales. We call kales are called sukuma wiki. So we consider spinach above kales because kales are a little more available, but these are just so hard to find. So besides the spinach and the amaranth, we also have coriander. So this is coriander as being highlighted on the camera there, and so I'll also go ahead and label it. But now, for her own understanding, I will not say coriander, but I'll say dania, because dania is the common name that we use here. So this would help her to easily identify what we've done there. And we have this bed here. We did cowpeas. So we did cowpeas here, and
The jute.
oh, sorry, this wasn't cowpeas, this was jute mallow. Now, jute mallow is called mrenda. 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 I'll put it in bracket and say jute mallow is a traditional African vegetable that is loved just so much. And the seeds for the jute mallow are here. So this is the jute mallow. We picked a few seeds and planted, and this is what we are left with, so that in case she gets another place, she can still do the same and have more of it. And we also have amaranth. So amaranth looks like this. We have planted, and more is still left, so she can be able to plant this. And besides we also have cowpeas. Now cowpeas are consumed, both the seeds are consumable, but most importantly back here it is a vegetable, so we consume the leaves, and those leaves we planted them onto this sowing bed. And we will label it.
So we get two nutrients from cowpeas, because
Yes.
from it we can get, from the seeds we get proteins,
Yeah.
and from the leaves we can get vitamins.
Thank you. Yeah, Pamela is reminding me that from the leaves we get vitamins, and from the seeds we get proteins. So here I will label it as cowpeas. Cowpeas, like this, cowpeas. Yeah, so these are cowpeas, but this here is spinach. We, in the understanding of the high benefits and how spinach is rich in ions and vitamins, so we have more and more of spinach here, and more of it again is here. Remember that with the soil that we added here, remember that we added very rich soil here, so it means when the spinach will have used this sowing bed, we can still remove that spinach. When it comes of age, unproductive age, we can uproot it and still use the same soil. It will not have lost viability, and we can do another plant here. And so Mama Felistus can get us the watering can and start watering. So she's beginning to understand why she needs to ensure it is moist, it is watered adequately, and it is in good state. So because this will be part of her daily work, you see that they grow just so well. All this comes to you courtesy of Jointhands Greenlife Trees. I wish to remind you that if you've not subscribed to our channel, please take your time and subscribe. It's called Jointhands Greenlife Trees, and be part of the journey of transformation across Africa, much of the work that we are doing, and that we are passionate about the kind of transformation that we need. Pamela, what is left?
No much has been left. I think we've exhausted whatever we've been able to do today. And Mama Felistus participated in this, and I'm glad that she knows all the reasons as to why we did the vertical garden, and all the reasons as to why we put various kinds of vegetables here. And she can now water well without much straining using the buckets as she used to do. So not much to say for now, but I think I don't know whether we still have very many projects around this place. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But,
so we are not so sure what is still left, but we'll still be exploring. This is not the end. We still have a lot more to look into, and this is just one of the projects that we were undertaking, and we are so glad that we've accomplished successfully to this end. And so it will be a question of what next do we need to work on. Yeah. In the meantime, keep catching up with us. We still have a lot more lined up for you from Jointhands Greenlife Trees. And Mama Felistus, you can be part of us here. Yeah, come over please. Yeah, so from Jointhands Greenlife Trees, we must say we are so happy. Please stay tuned. There is a lot more to come up in our subsequent assignments. I think next week we'll still be having a lot more to show you. So please subscribe and be part of this journey. For now, you have anything to say?
No, not much to say. I'm just thankful to our YouTube family members, because without them we couldn't have reached the power we are seeing ourselves reaching.
Wonderful.
Yes, and we are now getting so much engaged just because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So from us, we don't have much to say. We only say bye and God bless everybody.
Yes.
Asante sana. Right. Here we come to the conclusion.